Well, as this is a mesa, there should be a lot of mine shafts around with chests and things in them, but I doubt there's going to be much loot as this place has probably already been ransacked for all the goodies.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Halfsun. So I hope you enjoyed that little clip at the start of me finding a lot of those minecarts. I actually found two of them off camera, which were the best two. One of them had 3 diamonds and the other one had 2 diamonds. I was surprised because I didn't even know you could get diamonds in the minecarts and the mine shafts. So what is the plan for today's episode? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time terraforming our area over here. As you can see, the little bit behind me is quite uneven, so I just want to smooth out the sand and make it a little bit more flat and a little bit more uniform, just to help us when we're building all of our different buildings. I'm not going to touch the mountains or the mine shafts, but what I'm planning on doing with the mine shafts is blocking them up with some fences. This is just to stop any mobs from walking out, and it also makes them look like they're sort of closed off and unused mines. There's also a couple of other little things that in our area. As you can see here, we have a spider spawner just right there. So I'm currently thinking up ideas of a building I can place over there and hopefully incorporate the spawner and make a little mob grinder. But as well as having that there, if you come over here, we also have this zombie spawner, which again is just right next to our base as well. And actually I already have a plan for this area here, so we've got 2 spawners really close by and hopefully we can get some use out of them, even if it's just some basic mob grinders. But that's enough talking, let's get terraforming the land. So I think that's going to do it for the terraforming. I should definitely have enough space for building a starter base in this little area. And you can see I've smoothed out and brought up all the land over here as well. I started working on this area because I have an idea for what I'm going to put there. And I've already got a design done. You can probably guess by looking here what it's going to be, or at least what the building's going to be used for. And I started in this corner and over here, just fencing off some of the old mine shafts and putting some torches, just to keep us a little bit more safe from mobs. Still need to do these areas over here, but the upper parts haven't seemed to cause us any trouble. I don't think the pathfinding is able to find a way down. But this area over here, underneath this mountain, there is an absolute ton of mobs spawning in there. So we're definitely going to address that and get a bunch of lights in there. I want to do that sooner rather than later, just so whenever I'm on recording and making content, I'm not stealing all the spawns away from everyone else. But as I said, that's enough terraforming. Let's start building. So we just stopped off at spawn. One of the server members, Lev, put a little message in Discord the other day about the new server members being free to stop by the iron bodega to take some free bits of iron. So I'm going to check that out and get some more supplies. So that'll be 2 of the members that have helped get us kitted out quite quickly on the server. So this was a little sort of wagon we seen the other day. We just had a quick look at it. So let's see what's on sale. So I got bulk deal 1 stack for 7 diamonds. 64 iron blocks for 7 diamonds. That seems pretty good. And over here 1 stack for 1 diamond. And this is just stacks of iron ingots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stack of 16. I'm going to take it from this bottom corner because there was a couple bits missing from that. And hopefully Lev doesn't mind that much, and any of the new members that haven't already taken theirs will hopefully take it from there as well, just to keep the Lev stock intact. So thank you very much for that, Lev, and hopefully sometime in the future we'll be able to collab on a project and I can pay you back for this awesome gift. I'm missing just 2 stacks of bricks, but I've managed to make a deal with Broken Pixel where we're going to go and pick up 2 stacks because he has a villager trading setup and he can get them a lot easier and faster than I can. So before we go pick up our bricks from Broken Pixel, we're actually going to be making a quick detour to the Nether Hub, because if you look at the top right hand of my screen, you'll be able to see that I have Bad Omen, and he's got a lot of villagers at his base, and it would most likely start a raid, so DJ has offered us some free milk because I have no cows and I don't even have a bucket, so that's going to help out. So I think I just heard DJ fly past. Oh, there he is. Now let's get rid of this. Oh, we got a free bucket as well, apparently. I don't think he knows that we're here.
Dead ahead. Stay low and move slowly.
Don't think we'll be able to sneak up on him.
Tango down.
I think he takes enjoyment out of telling me to follow him and just flying away, when he full well knows that I still don't have any Electra. I think that's him. Oh, thought he was telling us to just to take them. And there's the diamond. They called us back to give us an extra stack for luck, but we might need to be worried about being asked for a favour in the future, so we'll just keep an eye on them, folks. Now that we've got the last of the materials we needed, let's get building. So now that I have the outside of the base finished, let's start working on the interior. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use up this back wall here and create 2 cells. So the one over here is going to be the little cell for someone to sleep in, and the cell over here is going to be an evidence / storage cell, and this is where we'll store all of our items for the moment, and this is where we will be sleeping. And that's it for ourselves. So as I was saying, the left one over here is what we're going to use for our spawn and sleeping. And this one over here is what we're going to use for our storage of our items. And I've just added in a couple of lights and the corners. And this one's got a little cold room with some water. So pretty basic, only one window to look out of and quite small as you would expect. So next up, over in this little corner, what I'm going to be building is I'm going to put in a table where we're going to also have a little bit more storage. Just need to get this end lined up here, so we'll use that as a temporary block. And that's how your table should look. And then I'm going to place a chest on top, and a chest in the middle here, and a shulker box there. And for a little bit of detail, I'm also going to place a clock just over like that. And right beside the door here, I'm going to place an armor stand with a leather tunic, which will act as sort of our leather duster that we would wear out patrolling the mesa. Next up, for this corner over here, what I'm going to be building in here is going to be our desk. And we're going to have our desk wrap around the office. So again, just using stairs and slabs. And that's how your desk should look. And because the lectern here is a different shade of wood, what we're going to do is we're going to use these dark oak trapdoors to hide as much of the lectern, at least from this side, as possible. So I'm just going to place these all around and flip them down just like that. It's a bit difficult to place stuff in here because the flooring that I'm using is actually the underside of barrels. So if we try to right click to place anything, you just end up looking in the barrel. And for a little bit more detail, I'm going to place a little plant on the desk. And the reason why I'm using a dead bush is because that's what's sort of natural to the mesa biome, and we have quite a lot of them. I'm also going to place an item frame here and an item frame up here. And this one, I'm going to add in a crossbow, just like that. So that's our sort of little gun just hanging on the wall for us to grab whenever we need to go out. And over here, just for a little bit of detail, I'm going to add in a map of the land. I'm also going to add a light to the corner of the desk here, just to brighten things up. And add a little book and quill here, just for some final bits of detail. But as well as having our desk, we also need somewhere for us to sit when we're at our desk. So going to use some acacia stairs and plank signs here, and build ourselves a nice little chair that stands out from the rest of the furniture. So the last bit of detail and furniture I'm going to build in here is a little shelving unit over here. So I'm going to place some upside down stairs just like that, place a double chest above them. Then we're going to want to place some temporary blocks coming out one from our shelving system just like that. Then wrap around this corner, and we're going to place some stairs there. So the stairs will make it look like there's a full block looking from this angle, but unlike a full block, it will actually let us open and use this chest. So it is functional as well as looking good. And to help hide that that's stairs, I'm also going to place some trapdoors all along the edges, just like so. And you want to remove these blocks and finish off the last two down here. Not quite there, almost. But we want to have this round this side here. And for the final little bit of detail here, we're going to add some stone buttons to act as drawer handles. Just like that. Then to finish off our interior, we're just going to place in some more lights just to make sure that nothing spawns in here. And there you have it, our little sheriff's office / starter base. Now that our starter base is finally finished, I think it's time to end the episode for today. Let me know in the comments what you think of the sheriff office / jail. It feels good finally having somewhere safe to call home and actually be able to hide from mobs. As you can see, we're only on episode 2 and I've already died twice. Both times were off camera, sadly. One was to the buffed up phantoms that I was trying to insult and make sound weak in the first episode, funnily enough. And the other time was to a good old creeper blast. But I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and thank you very much for watching as always. I already have a plan for what I want to do for the next episode, so be sure to like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss it. But until then, I'll see you later. Bye!